bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my crafty friends. I'm going to be hoping that this is going to be a good tutorial for you guys. I want to create a Halloween adventure journal book. And the reason why this came about is because I purchased this magazine not too long ago, and I was so excited because you guys know how much I love magazines, right? Especially like Christmas and Halloween. I love going through these magazines because they give you good ideas, they give you good recipes, and I just love it, right? So I picked up this magazine. Actually, it was this one right here. I picked up this magazine. I was so excited. I got home. I made my coffee. I sat by my little corner, started flipping through the magazine. And I'm looking through this magazine, and I'm like, but wait a minute. This stuff looks so familiar to me. And I'm looking, and I'm like, but I've seen this before. Well, yes, I have. Because the same magazine that came out last year. Actually, not even. 2021. You see this? 11/5/2021. Okay? That's when it's supposed to be displayed until that date. And then this magazine says displayed until December 9 of 22. The same freaking magazine, okay? I was so annoyed when I got home and I went through this magazine and realized that it's the same freaking magazine. And then I'm thinking to myself, how is that possible? How is it possible that a magazine from last year, or actually 2 years ago, and a magazine from this year is the same magazine? So I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was just like my mind was just not like I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't put it together. And then I started realizing that they issued the same magazine like 2 years later. Like, who does that? That's like so wrong, right? I don't know. Was that a mistake? Maybe that was a mistake, or maybe that was like a typo or something. I don't know. I don't know who does that, but if you guys have the same magazine, don't buy it this year because it's the same thing. You're gonna waste your money. It's just the same freaking magazine, only different date on it. So, okay. So now that we know why I was so aggravated and so annoyed, and then I said to myself, okay, you know what? Let's turn this aggravation into something fun, right? Bam! I came up with an idea. I'm like, okay, you know what? The hell with it. We're going to work with this, right? Now I got 2 dupes. I have 2 dupes, 2 doubles. Okay, fine. What do we do with 2 doubles? We always do something with extra stuff, right? Especially us crafty people. Okay, so I decided to make a journal that we're going to be working on. And I'm calling this journal the Halloween Adventure Journal because anything goes, okay? Any adventure that comes along that's Halloween inspired is going to go in this journal. I figured I can use a lot of these images in this magazine to create this journal and to put together some really fun pages that I enjoy, putting together. And so instead of just throwing away this magazine and not using it and just have it sit in the corner, this is what's going to actually build our Halloween Adventure Journal book. Okay? So, I'm calling it that because it makes me feel better, but literally it's just a Halloween journal, right? Okay, so what I did here is we're going to try to put this together the easiest, best way possible, right? And so what I'm using are these binders that I get at the Dollar Tree for like $1, or now it's going to be $1.25, but at that time was $1. And these are 3-ring binder, is 1 inch. And so I have a whole bunch of these upstairs, different colors. I don't have orange, which I wish I did, but because I'm using a blue color, I'm going to cover it with Halloween fabric. And that is what we're going to be doing today, okay? We're going to cover this this really lovely binder with Halloween fabric, and I'm going to be actually adding Halloween things to this book. Anytime I find a magazine, or anytime I find a Halloween image, or anything that kind of resembles Halloween for me, I'm just going to kind of like do some sort of like entry on it, okay? And that's why I'm using, that's how I'm using this book. So it's a good idea if you have a book at home, if you have a binder at home, or you can create your own book. That would be a nice idea to do if you want. If that's something that you think you might like, well, why not, right? It'll be a good idea. Plus, if you have extra magazine at home that you really don't use anymore, this would be a great way to start using these images and just build some nice layouts and fun things to do in a book. So what I decided to do is I used this fabric from Joann's that I got last year, and I absolutely love this fabric. It's just a beautiful orangey like spider web kind of design. And so I just basically cut it to fit my book. You can use fabric if you want, or you can even use paper if you want. What I've done here is I just basically folded over the fabric, and I use masking tape from the Dollar Tree because I don't know exactly how this is going to come out. So I'm kind of like layering it out before I permanently glue everything down. So now I'm working on the top of my book. I don't care so much about this book doesn't come out perfect. I'm not a perfectionist on my crafting. I don't like to feel pressured into doing something so perfect. But if you guys, are very into exact measurements, then obviously just measure your book and then do your measurements how you like and cut them out how you like. I eyeball everything, guys. Eyeball. Okay, so now I have here this glue down. We're going to hot glue this fabric over the binder. I have to actually cut out this part of my fabric, but I was thinking if I cut this out of my fabric, I kind of want to cover the inside a little bit. So I'm thinking of making a cut right here so that the 3 holes show, and then that this over here is covered. I have no idea how that's going to come out. This is my first time doing something like this, and I'm just hoping this is okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to go crazy. I'm just going to cut here a little slit, and I'm going to cut here a little slit. Again, I eyeball things. I don't necessarily measure anything. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this back, not too much. So this is what I want to do. See, I want to have a cover like that and a cover like that. That's exactly what I want. Now I don't want this to come down too much because I do want to use this little pocket right here that we have. I can't grab it with my nails, but there is a pocket here. See that? So I want to use this pocket. So I can't literally bring this all the way down, but the idea is there. See that? That's definitely the idea. All right, so let's see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this a little bit over. Okay. So it can somewhat be centered somewhat. This can be centered somewhat. So I'm going to kind of move it over like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I want to cut this out here for now, just to give me some space here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to glue down this fabric, okay? So first I'm going to tape this back. And I use this masking tape because it kind of gives me an idea and it really holds well. So it kind of helps me, like, you know, give me some sort of an idea how it would look if I were to glue it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing this down here. Okay. I'm going to start gluing this down. Because, let's see, if I flip this like this. Okay. So I'm going to start gluing this down. Okay. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Let's just hope for the best. All right. So let's do the bottom one first because that's the most easiest one to do. Right. So I'm going to remove this masking tape and I'm going to start gluing down the bottom. Okay. Now, if this doesn't turn out like as fabulous as you want it to turn out, don't stress yourself out, guys. Don't forget that you have lace and you have other things that we can cover up the little messes that we make, right? Because we can't all be perfect. So just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to basically add some hot glue here. I'm going to basically fold this over and hope for the best. Okay. Now, if you want to cut a little slit over here, you could do that. I might do that later, not right now. But for now, the bottom is good. See? It's good. You can add more hot glue if you want later. I'm going to glue down this part to my binder, but I have to cut it because this is too long and it's covering my little pocket here. So I'm just gonna basically eyeball. And that's gonna go like that. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this one. We're going to eyeball it. And these little pieces we can use in our little journal. So don't throw those little pieces away, okay? All right, so now that I eyeball this and I actually have some sort of understanding on how this is gonna go down, I'm going to glue this part down, okay? So I'm going to start with this part first, okay? All right, I'm gonna start with this part first. And I'm just going to glue it down, okay, all around, just like that. And I'm just going to place this down. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to stop by the little pocket area. Right, roughly right there. Bring this down. Now, this is going to be over the pocket, but that's okay. That's okay, because I can always cut a little bit off here, which I probably will. Okay, so now that's done. I'm gonna do the same thing with this side. I have no idea what I'm doing, but so far it looks like this is working. Okay, okay, just let's just go with this. Let's just go with this flow. It looks like it's working so far. I don't even know this is the right way of doing this, but listen, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're going to do it, and this is going to work. Okay, okay, that looks good actually. All right, let's keep gluing down. And then this little space over here, don't worry about that, because we can always put washi tape here or something else. So that's not a big deal. At least to me, it's not. For some people, it may be. Not to me. So I'm okay with that. All right. So far, this looks good. Now, the reason why I didn't hot glue this part is because I didn't want it to be bulky. And I thought that doing both ends and kind of doing it tight will help minimize the bulkiness of the glue, okay? I don't mind that the glue has bulkiness in the inside because I'm going to be adding like embellishments, right? So that's okay. But I didn't want my bulkiness to kind of show on the outside. So that's kind of like why I did that, okay? All right, now the sides. We're going to work with the sides. Now, I don't know how to do this, but if I had to guess, I would probably fold this here like so. And then I would probably bring this over like that. Okay, that's what I would do. You can also just kind of tuck it in like this as well, but I kind of like the folding part better. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to fold this like this right there. So I'm going to hot glue this, and then I'm going to fold the corners just like that. Okay, so then this way, yeah, just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing with this side over here. This corner is gonna go like this. Oh, I need more hot glue. Hold on, guys, let me get some hot glue. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's add some more hot glue, and I'm gonna do this corner right here. What we're up to 18 minutes. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, some hot glue here. You can use also, if you want, you can use sewing machine. If you want your edges to look very neatly, you can do that. I mean, you can, or kind of change this around and make it your own little way of doing things. Honest to God, I am just a bam, 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 let's get this out of the way kind of person. I don't like things too complicated, because then I get really, really discouraged really, really, really fast. And so to me, this is something that I would probably want to do better this way. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit here so I can use the pocket, because when I fold this over, if I had to glue this here, I'm not going to be able to use my pocket. So I need a little bit of space. So I have to kind of cut this out here a little bit, make a little strip. Okay, and now I have the little area where I can actually, here, let me take this, I can show you. I can actually put stuff here, see? If I wanted to, I can put stuff here. Okay, now by me bringing this over, I might not be able to use the whole pocket, but I can use some of it, right? So I'm going to now bring this over this way, okay? So how I'm going to do that? I'm going to do this side right here first, okay? And I'm going to very fast and quickly bring this over this way. Okay, just like that. Don't worry about any of this stuff here. We can always cover that with other embellishments, okay? So I want to now add some hot glue on this side here so I can glue this down. So I'm going to actually add it here to the fabric because this is the area where it needs to be glued down. Okay, so we're going to glue this down just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this area right here. And I'm going to glue this down like that. Just like that. Okay. So now I kind of have this side already done. I can still put some stuff in here if I want to. And I like those like these threads, stuff like that. I like that kind of look. See? Can do that if I want to. So this is done this side. See that? Look how pretty that looks. Let's do this side. Almost the same thing, okay? Same thing. We gotta cut this here a little bit so we can have the little pockets. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to fold this, and roll this way, okay? All right, let's do that. So we're going to fold this end. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of hot glue here. Very quickly fold it towards the corner, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this end. Very quickly fold it towards the corner. And then we're going to fold this over. Gonna fold this just like that, okay? Okay, very quickly fold it towards the corner, inwards, 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 just like that. Okay, now you're gonna go back and obviously add a little bit of more glue if you need to, like over here. And then this corner right here looks a little bit weird, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue there. And I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on this corner so it can glue down. And I think I'm done with this part. There you go. That's basically how I cover my book, okay? And again, I can use these little pockets to put stuff in here if I want to. See? There you go. And now it's covered very nicely in a very quick way, because you guys know me, I'm a very like boom boom. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna do is this part right here, which is still like lingering around. So that's the only thing I'm gonna do here. So with this part here, I think I'm just going to basically maybe like just like glue it down just like that, right? Because I don't know what else to do with that part. So yeah, maybe I'll just glue this down. Let me just cut a little piece off so that I can glue it down this way. See? So I'm just going to glue it down in the corners. And then once I fold this, it should be okay. All right, so we'll do that. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm just going to add some hot glue in here. And I'm going to glue this down, but I'm also going to open it up like that, so it doesn't really get too stuck. And I can open it this way. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this end. Okay, I'm going to press it and then bend it so it can take the shape. Okay, and I think that's done. All right, that's literally what I'm gonna do for my book. Okay, I'm not gonna go too crazy, guys. You know me, I am not one of those people that need to have everything perfect and wonderful and great and, you know, lined up and no. That's not how I craft. Okay, my crafting style is by fun. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I don't want to stress out myself with measurements and perfection. You're supposed to enjoy yourself when you do crafting. Okay, I love this book. I love the way it turned out. Okay, I think it turned out really, really nice. I love it, as you can see there. Okay, hopefully the glue is going to hold. I'm gonna go later and just glue some other parts that I might need to, kind of like reinforcement, right? Add a little bit more reinforcement. And this is the book that we're going to use to decorate, to add some nice, wonderful Halloween goodies to. I'm going to call this book the Halloween Adventure Journal, because I just feel that this is going to be a wonderful Halloween journaling experience. And I love it. I think it turned out wonderful. All right. I might go back later and add some washi tape or add some ribbon or some twine or some lace to kind of make it a little bit more finished. But for the meantime, this is what we're going to be working with. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me thumbs up if you like the way that I put together this book in a very quick and easy and fast paced. I hope that you guys create your own little journaling book. Let me know what you guys think about this awesome, exciting idea. If you create your wonderful Halloween adventure journal book, make sure you tag me on Instagram so I can see what it looks like. I love you all. I will see you soon. We're going to be working on some pages in this journal, so make sure that you stick around to see some wonderful layouts that we're going to put together. All right, my loves, I love you. I hope I inspire you to make your own little journal book for Halloween. Yay! I will see you soon. By the way, guys, if you don't celebrate Halloween, it doesn't have to be a Halloween book, okay? It could be a book of devotion, a book of what you love to see. Maybe during the Halloween season that you may not celebrate, you may celebrate something else. You can alter this book into whatever your heart desires, okay? So don't feel like it has to be a Halloween book. It doesn't. There's no rules that you need to follow. except your heart. All right, my loves? I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.